Alright, so my experience out here, it's been a lot different. This is my first time outside of Okinawa, Japan. So it's definitely different to see the terrain out here, as well as working with other militaries. It's cool to see the different cultures that are out here, as well as the different tactics that are being used. It's definitely extremely important because we're both part of the United Nations. So obviously we're working together in a lot of different peacekeeping operations outside of just Khaan Quest. So it's definitely a huge thing, I think, for us to be working together. That way when we do have to come together for a mission, it's not the first time that we've seen each other's tactics, as well as familiarization just with the culture and how to treat each other. A lot of times we don't necessarily see each other before we go out as far as the United Nations goes. So it's definitely big to, one, know what countries are within the United Nations, because obviously there's going to be times where we're going to have to work together, and two, to just familiarize ourselves with their camis, how they act, how to act when we're around them. So I'd say the biggest thing is just to embrace yourself in their culture, so that way when you do have to work together with them, it's not the first time. So the big picture for this is definitely, obviously, we're all part of the United Nations, so we're going to be operating together, different peacekeeping operations. So the biggest thing is just to ensure that we all have the same baseline tactics. That way when we do go out and we do have to work together, we can properly work together and communicate because we have the same baseline. So I think that's the biggest thing for viewers at home that are watching this, is just to make sure they're familiarizing themselves with the tactics that are being used.